ready, and we're doing it. We're doing another episode of You've Gotta Hear This.
There it is. All right. Feeling good tonight. Very late night record.
Good. Yes, we're a little late at night, and also a little late on our normal schedule, but we're getting it done.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, Greg's already yawning.
Yeah. Well, I hope
seconds in and Greg is bored.
Hope everyone had a good 4th. I know Nicole and we had dinner at about 5. Went to Two Scoops Creamery at 5:30. And I think we were in bed by 7:15.
Wow.
There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true.
Guarantee you it's true.
Are you watching movies at this time, or are you just calling it a night? I mean, you don't have to go into any more detail if there was anything else. But
we put the TV on normally, and then I'll be the first one to tap out.
Okay.
When do you start getting?
Were you guys involved in an ultimate fighting scenario?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
neither one of us could sleep until one of us gets choked out by the other.
Okay.
That's normal.
That sounds. Yeah.
They say don't go. They say don't go to bed angry.
I just wanted to know when you'll be getting your senior citizen discounts at the creamery.
We've got it. Good.
Happening already or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get the butterscotch ripple.
Oh, that's an old person's order. That's an old ass person's order. Can I get that? And let me get a couple Werther's originals. Please.
One of my family members got like a senior discount for the first time, and she did it in front of me. Like she asked the person, and then she like turned and she was just like, "Eh," like so psyched that they finally could use it. I was like, that was great. That was so.
No, I can't tell, John. I can't tell if you're joking. Tell me about it, because Greg doesn't look a day over 50. Why are you saying he would get a senior discount somewhere?
I mean, it just sounds like a very old person evening.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Done with dinner by 5.
Oh, okay.
A trip to the creamery, and then bedtime by 7:15.
Yeah.
And then I assume you were up by 4:30 in the morning for no good reason.
No.
Putter around the house.
7:30.
Okay.
So you go to the creamery, then you pop in the drugstore and order a phosphate, and then you go to the barber. And have him perform a surgery.
My God.
Okay. I
lay my clothes out for the next morning. Put my pills out on the counter.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. We do that. We have a little pill container.
Man, I don't know what you guys are going to be doing in 30 or 40 years. I don't even want to see your daily routine.
I take these little Delta 8 gummies now that are fantastic.
What is a Delta 8?
It's got a little bit of THC in it. That's drugs, Mike.
No, I pass on grass.
It was just something to help you sleep at night, and they work out pretty great. It's like the borderline legal for the state of North Carolina.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know you could get anything with THC in North Carolina.
It's getting there.
That was right out.
Getting there slowly.
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
One of these days.
I know we are short on time, so we're going to get going, but I want to tease. I've got a new segment. I have a brand new segment that I'm going to be introducing to You Gotta Hear This. We're going to save it for the end. This is a little teaser. This is how you keep people listening. So a brand new segment on today's episode of You Gotta Hear This, but we're going to have to get through all of our picks.
Yeah.
Get to that.
Well, and I should add that you're teasing us as well, because none of us have any idea what this new segment is.
None at all.
This is this is breaking news. So you guys are all going to be in for it. But so John, what is today's topic?
Today's topic is going to be favorite songs about America. And so as people may or may not know, yesterday was the 4th of July. This will probably be airing on the 6th of July. So we'll be a little bit late, but it's never too late to talk about America. That's what I always say.
It's true. You always say that.
Always, constantly.
Every time you come over, you're like, you know what? We need to talk about America.
Yeah, and I'm like, again?
Yeah.
Is it cool if we talk about Last of Us? And John's like, nope. America.
Talking about America.
Ugh. I'm looking at my watch.
Yeah.
Glancing at the door.
Yeah. Today we're talking about singing about America.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, what do you guys got? What do you got? I took this as it didn't necessarily have to be like super patriotic songs, but just songs about America. I don't know where you guys went with it. I'm interested to see.
Mine's a little bit of everything. I'll kick it off because it's a good one. I also like to give an honorable mention to Nicole and her sister who wanted me to talk about Toby Keith's Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, which is my least favorite song about America, and I hate it.
So bad.
I hate it so much.
Wait, what is it?
Heard it
Nicole loves
the
it.
first time.
Nicole's a huge fan.
Is this actually Nicole's favorite America song?
Yes.
Okay, and you're saying you don't like it?
I don't particularly like it. I get the sentiment behind it, but I think
Let me make sure I know. Is this the song that says, we'll put a boot up your ass, it's the American way? Or is that
Is that real?
Yeah, and he talks about Lady Liberty punching you or something. It came out after 9/11, so you got to give him a little
yes.
It's
credit
so
for
bad.
that. It's just not a great song.
No.
It's almost like a parody of a patriotic country song. It's like the first time I heard it, I thought it might be a joke.
You thought the guys from South Park?
It could be a South Park related song.
I don't even think with a gun to their heads, the guys from South Park could write a song as fun as that song. And he didn't write it to be funny, which is unbelievable. That's like trying to recreate the movie The Room. Like you can't just make it and go out to make a bad movie. That's what happened with that song, in my opinion.
So that was her pick, and I don't think I've never met anyone that loves 4th of July as much as her.
Oh, really?
Loves it. It's great.
Can I read some of the lyrics to the song? I think it's worth talking about. This song is something I thought about if we were going to talk about.
She's over here cackling in the corner because she loves when people talk about this song.
Yeah. Does she have any actual?
Get her in. Get her in.
Yeah,
get her in here.
Let her.
Yeah, get her in here and have her comment before John reads the lyrics. Have her defend. Have her die on.
No?
Just want to die on this hill? No. Okay.
Read some lyrics, John.
All right. So, justice will be served, and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage, and you'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A. Because we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentions Lady Liberty a lot too, like shaking her fist, like she's coming to get you.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the people will fly, man. It's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it feels like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's a bell in the song. There's a bell in the background.
Oh, how could there not be? Yeah. He said bell. You got to find a bell.
Yep.
Find a bell. Somebody get a bell.
Before I realized we were doing favorite American song or favorite song about America, I went on the pursuit of finding the most American song. Mm-hmm. And I had a list of, what Americans want out of a song? They want it like rockin'. They want it patriotic. There's always romance in there. There's a reference to some kind of land or monument. Nostalgic. Political, it could have to do with drinking. It could definitely have to do with religion. And to me, it could sound like Hulk Hogan could come out to the ring with it on. And that song hit the most points. It checked the box for more songs.
Yeah. My pick though, it's a great song about America. It's also a great song in one of my favorite movies of a series. It's in Rocky IV, and it's Apollo Creed's entrance music.
Oh yeah,
by James Brown, Living in America.
Hell yeah!
And you really can't get more energetic about the country than him and his dancing ladies, and then seeing Sylvester Stallone like with a butt in his face, being very uncomfortable, and Paulie just stroking out in the corner because he's got all these naked women. But the song itself is great. He gives shout outs to New Orleans, Dallas, Pittsburgh, PA, New York City, Atlanta, Kansas City. John, he sings about
Yeah, he does. He calls out Kansas City.
This shout out can go good or it can go really bad.
It goes really great.
Awesome.
And I remember even in the movie Rocky IV, was it Rocky that did it when James Brown was? Oh no, they were introducing Apollo Creed and they kept using his names, all his different monikers, and then
Yeah.
like this. So I feel like it's the same way with James Brown in the song. They keep rattling off city names. It's like, all right, let's just wrap this up.
But you can't forget too the Apollo Creed's outfit when this song is playing. He's got the big top hat.
Yep.
And like the bow tie and like I think the tuxedo jacket, but no shirt, obviously, and his boxing shorts, and it's all stars and stripe themed.
He was fighting the son of Russia.
That's right.
And then he I don't want to tell anyone what happens.
Spoiler alert.
I don't want to give away the twist. But no, he was pointing at Ivan Drago and he goes, I want you. But something that you left out of this that's very important is Ivan Drago's never been to America before. So he's coming up.
This is his first.
Yeah, and he's looking around. He doesn't go. And it's so funny. I want to tell a quick story. I remember when I was about 36, I was dating a girl. And she, our first date, we went to the Epicenter. I think it was the one where the girls dance in cages. It was that one. But I remember going in, and she was probably 24 or something, and I was 36. And I remember going in there, and I remember thinking to myself, this is what Ivan Drago felt like when he came out to the ring when Apollo Creed was doing Living in America. Because I was just kind of looking around, and it was like Party in the USA, and girls are dancing in the cages, and I'm just doing kind of the Ivan Drago look around.
And he sums up the country in this one verse. It's smokestack, fatback, many miles of railroad track, all night radio, keep on running through your rock and roll soul, all night dangers keeping you awake on a black coffee and a hard roll. You might have to walk a fine line, you might take a hard line, but everybody's working overtime, living in America, eye to eye, station to station. I live in America.
Ain't gonna hate you in America. I feel good.
And it's James Brown. I mean, he's a very energetic person.
Oh man, that's a great pick.
Do you know? Did he write the song for the movie, or did the song?
I don't think so.
The movie? I think it already was out there.
I didn't really care enough about the album it's on or anything like to research it. But I'm sure it came out at the right time and it was good.
Yeah, just the perfect song for that time and place.
Well, yeah, because that's also one of the most American movies too. You get Apollo Creed fighting the Ice King of Russia.
Yeah, and then later Rocky, and I always remember the one thing that always stuck with me is Rocky beats the Russian through good old-fashioned training techniques, running in the mountains in the snow with like a log over his shoulders. Right. And the crazy technologically advanced Russians are injecting him with serums.
There's literally a scene.
Computers.
Yeah. Literally a scene where they inject. Like, I figured that's going to get back to the Olympic Committee. They're going to see that, right? They have access to Rocky IV, the film. They're going to see that.
Oh, another honorable mention Nicole just mentioned to me was God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood.
Why does she keep saying dumb songs? Ask Nicole why she keeps saying stupid songs. I know she can hear me.
Oh, man. That one also. Regular. That one had a resurgence after 9/11 too, if I'm not mistaken. Big time for patriotic, bad patriotic country songs.
People were putting out freedom fries instead of French fries.
Oh, I remember that.
But Limp Bizkit was still holding on, doing their thing.
They never had a patriotic song to capitalize on that moment, I guess. Huh?
They have a song where they name drop a bunch of random cities, and it's really embarrassing.
Yeah, I remember that
Probably
song.
the worst name drop of all time.
It can be a little desperate, I think, you know.
The only reason I don't remember or have any more data about all of the bad country songs that came out after September 11th is because my computer completely crashed on July 1st, 2000. It completely reset itself.
Dude.
January 1st.
July 1st.
I'm sorry.
January 1st. You fucked up your own
January.
date.
What's funny is I thought it was gonna
We
be.
had books. My brother bought a bunch of books for that. It was so funny.
Oh man, I'm having fun tonight.
Yeah,
Greg, I thought for sure me and you were gonna have the same pick, and we didn't. So I had a backup pick.
I thought the James Brown would have been a good one because of the Rocky.
Yeah, I could have seen you go on that route too. So where did you go, Mike?
I'll go with my pick, and my pick is probably the single greatest. This is my favorite, but this is also the correct answer if this were to be a quiz.
I hope it's mine.
I think we're probably gonna have the same.
Oh,
you want to go first? I have a backup. You go first, and then I'll go. You go.
All right. So I'm gonna just because I like to talk about like the lyrics of songs, and that's usually the biggest draw for me. I'll go from angry songs about America, just really quick, few parts for each song. What I think is like one of the coolest songs about America and one of the oldest, and then my pick. So I'll do the honorable mentions. I'll start serious to classic to what my pick is. Okay. So I got 4 picks, but my last pick is my actual pick. So first song I thought of was a band called Verse. The song's called The New Fury, and really good band that was definitely influenced, I think, from Rage Against the Machine. And their lyrics are, "We still struggle." He says, "We still struggle with the fact that 1% has 99 on their knees, and Washington's drawing up war plans while there's still no hope for the homeless man. And I've been a homeless man. No one should have to live under these men with iron fists and guns in hand." And I was like, holy shit.
That's really good. Who is that?
Verse. So they're called Verse, and the song's called The New Fury. And that's the name of the album as well.
Right. I'm going to do a note here.
I have never heard of.
Oh, that's awesome. I like
there was a handful of bands heavily influenced by Rage Against the Machine and the melodic hardcore genre, and they're fucking awesome. Them and Have Heart, Verse and Have Heart, I think are like the strongest two. And then an older band that probably influenced that band is a band from my neck of the woods called American Nightmare. Who actually had to change their name because a new metal band called American Nightmare was going to come after them. So they changed their name to Give Up the Ghost. And then now they're back under this title, and they're actually the theme song for the new Tony Hawk game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is weird because like they're a hardcore band. Now they're more of a punk band, so it fits a skateboarding game. But this song is off an album called We're Down Till We're Underground. And the song title is called No Lotion Could Ever Unclog These Pores. And the lyrics...
I'm not going to Google that one. That one's
yeah,
good.
But it's one of the best heavy bands, like heavy punk bands of all time, in my opinion. It's like my number 1, sometimes my number 2. And he says, "I'm rolling my eyes at the national situation. My travel plans, I'm staying in." I love how like witty that is. Like, my travel plans, I'm staying in. And he says, I'm not a tourist to Armageddon.
He's having a staycation.
Yeah, he's on a staycation, but I just love lyrics like that, the tongue-in-cheek lyrics. The closest pick, which I think is a song, actually, no. Sorry, I'll go a little faster because I realized I had a couple more honorable mentions. Okay. Rage Against the Machine, Testify. It's my favorite Rage Against the Machine song. The wrecking ball is rushing. Witness, you're blushing. The pipeline is gushing. While here we lie in tombs. Like, insane. Those lyrics are, for a heavy band, those are 15 out of 10 quality lyrics. That's insane.
That's a great song.
Dude, the intro to that song is so well crafted. Okay, I'm almost done. Woody Guthrie, This Land Is Your Land.
Yeah, you gotta give some credit to that.
Good call.
Yeah, my favorite line from it is when the sun comes shining, then I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving in the dust, clouds rolling. The voice was chanting as the fog was lifting, this land was made for you and me. The visuals of those lines are so awesome, and the quality of the recording is so creepy that if you were walking down an alley and this song started playing, it's one of those songs where you'd kill yourself before a murderer could kill you. It would be better to end your own life because you're gonna die if you hear the song playing and you're walking down an alley at night. Like, that's it.
Okay.
That's how scary it is, but it's not trying to be scary, but it is.
No,
Because
it's just that old technology that the
Yeah.
best they could do back then.
My pick. I am hoping someone picked this. The band is called it's Audio Idols, and the song's called "America Fuck Yeah." And these are my favorite lines from it. It's from America World Police.
Team America World Police. And I knew 1,000,000% that this was going to be your pick. I knew
No way.
1,000,000% going in that this was going to be your pick.
Did somebody cover the World Police?
Have you not heard this song?
I've heard the song in the Team America World
In
Police
the movie.
It's so good. I don't know. They made a band. They found a band or got someone to make the song. The song exists for the movie, so a band had to go in the studio. And if you look it up on Spotify or iTunes, it comes up with a band name, and I'm pretty sure it's Audio Idols.
Oh, okay.
Lyrics that are my favorite: Starbucks, fuck
Yeah, I love it.
Disney
That's great.
World, fuck yeah. Rodeos, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bed Bath and Beyond, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I like in the song they're like fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like some ones where they're like they stutter it because it just doesn't work, and they're making it purposely bad.
I think it's when they say books.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Liberty, fuck yeah. The Alamo, fuck yeah. Band-Aids, fuck yeah. Democrats, fuck yeah. Republicans, fuck yeah. Sportsmanship, fuck yeah. Books.
Taco Bell? Wasn't Taco Bell one?
Yeah, I didn't
Taco
put
Bell.
the whole song in there. I just took my favorite lines.
I'm pretty sure sushi's in there too.
Yeah. Sushi. Fuck yeah.
But Bed Bath and Beyond and Band-Aids might be my favorite too.
That's hilarious.
Why Band-Aids? That's my favorite because I can't listen to that and not laugh. It brings me the most joy out of serious songs and out of classic songs and out of angry songs, timeless songs. That is my favorite song because it brings me the most joy.
Dude, Team America. Fuck yeah. I totally knew that was going to be your pick.
Matt Damon.
We've got Matt Damon. That movie's great. That movie
watched
holds
it.
up so well, by the way. It really does.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to go over, I did go down the wrong road. I made this whole crazy map trying
Oh
to
my gosh.
the most
That's some
American.
Kevin shit. That's some
What's
shit
the
you would see on Kevin Spacey's wall.
I was trying to find the most American song while I was at work today.
That's how you did it? You didn't
I know.
just Google it?
Yeah, but I was
You listened to Kevin
multitasking. I didn't have
Spacey?
time to devote. I didn't have time to devote to it. I
Why
had
did
to.
you
That's
just
the-
Google it?
That's
Or
the kind of
Bing it.
thing that
You
when
didn't
you go
Binged it.
that's the kind of thing that when you go back to work at your office and you get mad and shoot the place up, they're gonna go back to your house and find that diagram and be like, this is our answer. This is why he did what he did.
Yeah.
So Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, even though it's an angry America song, hit a lot of my key points up there with Toby Keith's ridiculously bad song. But yeah, there was and you can't forget if Team America didn't win and I didn't go to any of these songs, I probably would have picked Hulk Hogan's theme song.
Yeah.
Because
I Am a Real American. Is that the
that's the
name?
most American sounding song, and it's like a parody, but it's like not trying to be a parody. But yeah, that's the most American one I can think of.
Well, that brings me right to my pick, which is my favorite thing in the world. And I get on this show a lot. I'm having a lot of fun. I do a lot of bits on this show, but I want to be very sincere when I tell you guys that my most favorite thing in the world is walking out to a venue to a ring walk song. And I just got done reading a book. I don't know if you guys do a lot of reading, but I just finished reading a book called A Walk to Remember. Books. Yeah, books. God bless America for bringing books into my life.
A
I think
Walk
it was
to Remember.
Chinese. Yeah, I just read a book called A Walk to Remember, which
Is
was
that the same one they made the movie of
yeah,
with
they
Mandy
made a
Moore?
movie. Yeah, in 2002, they made a movie with Mandy Moore, who
Okay.
was adorable, and Joshua Jackson from Dawson.
Dawson's great.
Yeah,
Casey.
yeah,
Hmm.
Casey, right. Oh, quick side note. I have a friend in Wilmington who grew up there, and they filmed Pacey's house in his mother's house. So a few years ago, I went to Wilmington for a wedding, and I slept in Pacey's bedroom. So there you go. But
Nice.
so I just read a book called what am I talking about? Walk to Remember for? I don't even
know.
remember, but
I digress.
the whole point is about, and this is a spoiler alert for a 20-year-old book, but she's dying of cancer, and the only thing that she wants to do, she's 17 years old, and the only thing that she wants to do is get married. And so her boyfriend, who is played by Joshua Jackson in this particular movie, proposes to her. They're seniors in high school, and she gets married, and she's riddled with cancer. So she's in a wheelchair, but she gets up, and her dad carries her down the aisle, and that's the walk to remember. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is because if I ever find myself in this situation, and I should emphasize that in the wedding they had it was like a small southern town, and they had all her friends come out, and everybody came out, and that was her dream. So the reason I bring this up is because if I ever find myself in a similar situation, I would like for you all to crowd the Pontiac Silverdome, and I would like to walk out to Hulk Hogan's Real American as my walk to remember. Because my favorite thing in the world is to walk out to a venue to a ring walk song. And the reason that is my favorite thing in the world is because when I was a kid, I was a Hulkamaniac through and through, top to bottom. I was a big Rowdy Roddy Piper guy, but when it came right down to it, man, Hulk Hogan was the way to go. And as soon as you heard that, I am a real American, the crowd would go bananas, absolutely bananas. And I always thought it would be absolutely amazing to have that reaction when walking out to a venue. And he's walking out, he's got the bandana in his mouth. He doesn't give a fuck. He's slapping high fives, and everybody's going bananas. And I always thought it would be so cool to be a professional athlete revered in that way. But my pick is Hulk Hogan. I am a real American, unironically. That's my pick. I know Joe kind of picked it as a joke, but God damn it, man. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins. And the other third thing that I can't remember.
I myself was a Hulkamaniac, okay?
Yeah.
I picked America Fuck Yeah, but if it was Most American Song, I think that one is in the top. That's what I was saying. It's in the top. Not unironically, but it's in the top most American sounding songs because it's the whole thing.
I think we're all kind of the same. We're all kind of the same age, though. But do you guys remember how crazy the crowd would go? I don't know if you're all wrestling fans, but when that Hulk Hogan theme song would hit, man, it would just go nuts.
Steve Austin glass break of the 80s.
Yeah, that's the next level of the Hulk Hogan one. And I think Steve Austin probably did it better.
First favorite wrestler, then it went to like Cactus Jack, and then Stone Cold and The Rock, and
you're a '90s kid, so yeah, that makes sense.
But I watched
all
wrestling. But I had the cassettes of all the older matches before my time, and I played the games that had them on there, so I got a little mix of everything. But Hulkamaniac as well.
Yeah, so I
was just going to say, before you go, I just want to say Nicholas Sparks. I don't know if you listen to this podcast.
Okay. There you go.
If you're looking to write a sequel to A Walk to Remember, I would like to have a similar Walk to Remember, but instead of Jamie Sullivan standing up from her wheelchair, riddled with cancer to marry her high school sweetheart, I would like mine. I would like cancer. Hold on. I would like my Walk to Remember just being normal me, not riddled with cancer. Maybe just coming out to the Bojangles Coliseum with these three guys in the audience and Real American playing. So Nicholas Sparks, I don't know if you have any free time or if you have a Patreon or whatever We can maybe
He is he's a big fan of this podcast, so I do think he's gonna come through with something. I mean,
I swear to God, I'm gonna YouTube next week, and fucking Nicholas Sparks is gonna have a podcast called "You Got to Hear This" with special guest Troy Baker.
Yeah, you got to. Well, if you ever do end up riddled with cancer, God forbid.
It's such an odd way to.
I know it is a weird.
That's why I was laughing at the beginning when you were telling the premise of the story. I was like, when you hear riddled with something, it's riddled with bullets or riddled with like something else. Cancer being riddled all over someone. I don't know if that's how cancer works. Like, it doesn't just riddle your whole body. I mean, it could, I'm sure.
I write websites, man.
Usually it sticks to one spot.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
They didn't cover that in A Walk to Remember. Don't blame me. Blame Nicholas Sparks.
It's like the girl in My Girl. She was riddled with bee stings.
That movie was that movie broke my heart as a kid. I don't think any movie broke my heart more than that movie. It was too much.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kids movies where a main character dies like right in the middle of it. I feel like it was a pretty big shocker.
Yeah.
Was that an 80s movie?
That's 90s, I think, right?
It was like 1990. I think it was 90.
Right on the edge, maybe.
Yeah, because apparently a lot of 80s movies, they would just like kill off characters. Just like, life happens, you're dead anyway. So that's probably why. It's kind of a trend.
Yeah.
Greg, I can't stop thinking about riddled with cancer, and now I'm laughing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
okay. Well, I was going to say, though.
I don't mean to eat on air, but maybe we'll get some money from Costco.
Oh, wow.
Girl Scout Thin Mint Almonds are a really good treat.
We are not sponsored by those Thin Mint Almonds.
Yeah.
But maybe we can be.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
You stick them in the fridge for a night, and then they're nice and cold, and it's.
Yeah, man. So, Mike, if we can't arrange the walk to remember if you're ever riddled with cancer, I will go for the next best thing and petition Hulk Hogan to write Hulkster in Heaven Part 2 for you.
Please, can we please as a group write a sequel to one song off of that wrestling boot band record, please?
Joe, will you sing? Joe, you do such a great job. Will you sing the Tag Up Again verse with the falsetto?
Tag up again.
Nice. Beautiful.
Flat falsetto, but yeah.
So beautiful.
That's awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do our best,
I could talk Nicole into having you being introduced at our wedding as like a Hulkamaniac, and we can blast that song and have you run out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that if it's not a wrestling themed wedding. If there's ever like a wrestling themed wedding.
Who said it's not?
Late.
Who said it's not? You don't think I'm going to have Piper's Pit in the corner?
Just when you think you know the answers, I changed all the questions.
Yeah, I want to write a sequel to Beach Patrol.
That would be great.
Wrestling boot band. That seems like the easiest one to write a sequel song to.
I think Hulkster in Heaven Part 2.
Yeah, but it's a serious song. Like, a fan died. Like, I don't want to make fun of that.
Mike Baby's riddled with cancer.
Let's imagine Mike Baby is actually riddled with cancer and write an imaginary sequel based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we'll take it seriously.
Let's pretend he's dead.
As serious as we can.
Get over it.
John, what is your pick? What is the American song?
Now I feel like my pick. I feel like my pick is way too serious for based on what everyone else picked. We've got all these fun songs, but I mean, not that my pick is that sad, but it's a serious song, and I had a lot of potential ones I could have gone with. But when it came down to me, Mike has a phrase that you've used that I really like. You'll talk about a band or an artist's secret best song, and I feel like usually you mean a song that's not very popular or not necessarily well known, but is easily one of their best. And this is one of those for me. It's a Paul Simon song called American Tune. And I think it's, you know, like moderately known, but definitely not one of his big hits. But I would say it is his secret best song. Easily one of his best, one of my favorites. And it's not overtly American, but it is definitely about America and about a kind of a feeling in America. I think when he wrote the song in the 70s, but I think it applies very well to today in America and probably a lot of other times. And for me, it's really about the lyrics. There's a lot of amazing lyrics. I'm tempted to just read you the whole song, but I'm not going to put you through that right now. But I'll read some of the most American-based parts of it. He has the last two verses. He says, "We come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hour and sing an American tune. And it's all right, it's all right. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's going to be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all. I'm just trying to get some rest." And yeah, I mean, there's just something about this song. It's got that thing that I've really started to appreciate as I get older, where it's sad, but it's in kind of a very resigned and very kind of straightforward kind of way. It's not dramatic, I guess. You know, the sadness is sort of just there and kind of taken for what it is. And it's not like trying to make you feel sad, not trying to make a big deal about it. It's just kind of like, this is a feeling, you know, that I have. And it's not even necessarily that sad, but it's got some, yeah, I think it's got something that's uniquely American about the kind of sadness that he's talking about. And yeah, it's really amazing to me. It really hits me, gets me.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but one of my favorite things about this show is, I don't know if you guys all do this, but after we get done, I actually do go listen to all the songs that everybody recommends that I don't
Not every
know.
time, but
not every time, not when I
do it every
say
time, but every once in a while I'll do it, and then I'll try to recap after a few episodes.
Yeah. So I'll go check that out, man. I'm a huge Paul Simon guy. So I will
definitely check it out. It's kind of tough because it not being one of his more well-known songs, it's like I want to just like sit here and play it for everybody so they can hear the song. Because it's kind of tough to talk about a song that's not like widely known and explain it. You know, it's not the best format to sell a song to someone, to just talk about what you like about it. But I highly recommend listening to it. I think it's the only way to really experience what I'm talking about. I'm not really going to do it justice by discussing it here, but definitely my favorite song about America. Really pinpoints a feeling and a mood and a mindset that I think is unique to America. And yeah, it's really amazing.
That's a great show topic, is band's secret best songs. I think maybe that should be
deep cut.
Yeah.
I thought Dan was going to go like Fortunate Son.
That's a good one. I feel like that's a little, it's a maybe, like that one's weird, because I was also going to go with America by Paul Simon and Garfunkel. Mm-hmm. But like with that and Fortunate Son, it's not like that there's anything wrong with the song, but they're just like so well known and so kind of like overplayed in a certain way, but doesn't take anything away from the song, but it makes it less interesting to talk about, I guess. You know?
Yeah, I do like Fortunate Son. And it's great in Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump has a lot of American songs.
The Forrest Gump soundtrack, all two CDs from top to bottom could have been America's greatest song. That whole soundtrack is fantastic.
I'm just glad that nobody picked American Pie Part 1.
It's on my list.
I like American Pie. I didn't know it was a Part 1. Is there a Part 2?
Wait, is there a Part 2? Yeah.
I don't think there's American Part 2.
You gotta write it and include Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Maniacs.
That song's gotten a lot of, I've noticed that song getting a lot of flack over the past 5 years or so, American Pie. I don't really know why it started to get so much hate. I always thought it was a well-respected song, and then I've realized a lot of people hate it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I think we talked about it on the one of our earlier episodes for songs played in hell, and I thought one of us talked about
I
that.
think you might be right.
No.
That's a creepy hell. Yeah.
No, that's a great hell.
I don't know why I
that
have this on my
song,
list, but "Running with the Devil" by Van Halen made my list.
American
It's
song?
American songs?
Songs that just remind me.
He lost the election, Joe. We're not running with him anymore.
Stop it. Stop it.
Ramblin' Man, Allman Brothers made my list. "Working for the Weekend" by Loverboy.
That's pretty American.
"Old Time Rock and Roll," Bob Seger. "Looking Glass," "Brandy, You're a Fine Girl."
These are sort of these aren't very like
they
overtly
didn't make my
American.
pick. I didn't
They
pick
kind
them,
of
that's why.
feel like America to you.
They just feel like it. "Sweet Caroline,"
That's a,
"Summer of '69," even though it's Bryan Adams.
Is this
I
all
do-
part of your ropes
boys are
and,
back
and
in
pins
town.
in a board list?
This is before I picked my
All of
5
these lead to Gwyneth Paltrow's head in a box.
yeah.
newer songs about America. Well, newer, not new, but "Gaslight Anthem," "American Slang," and Menzinger's.
American slang is so good.
Yeah, "America, You're Freaking Me Out" by the Menzingers is pretty good song about
That's
America.
good. Yeah, it's a good one. All right. Well, now we've been teased with this new segment, and Mike, I think it's finally time. What is it?
God damn right. I am so excited to announce this new segment on America's favorite podcast. You got to hear this. Now, I do not have a name for this segment.
Okay.
So if you are listening, leave a name for this segment in our comments.
Like
If
the
you are
pilot
on the
of the
show,
segment.
if you're on the show right now, offer a name for this
Okay.
segment.
I'm on the show.
On the
My
show.
initial,
I'll think about it.
my initial thought was play it or nay it. I didn't go with that because I don't love it.
Okay.
Play it or nay it. So I was listening to a past episode and I asked everybody, I said, all right, we're going to go around and you got a thumbs up or thumbs down, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And that inspired me for this new segment. So the new segment is this. Greg is giving the thumbs down.
Those are the Chili Peppers.
It's a speed round. So initially I thought you would have to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but I know a lot of people listen to this. So you have to say a yes or a no. So what's going to happen is I'm going to say the name of a band and you have to say yes, no. And the only third acceptable answer is I don't know. And that's only if you don't know the band. If you do know the band, you have to say yes or no. But the catch is you have to say, it's like a lightning round. So you have to say yes or no, like that. Bam, bam, bam. There's no discussion, no in between, no thumbs in the middle. It's either yes or no. So I came up with a list of 10 bands for this segment. And then for the next episode, somebody else has to come up with 10.
And you're just saying yes or no, like into it, not into it?
Yep. You have to answer like this, no thinking, no, I don't want to hear any explanation. It's just yes, no. And if you don't know the band, you can say, I don't know.
All right.
And I'll say the first, so I'll say the name of the band and I'll go first because I know
what order will we go in after that? We should probably do that so we can all go quickly.
Mike, John, Joe, Greg.
Okay.
Mike, John, Joe, Greg.
All right.
All right. So this is the brand new segment on.
How did you come up with this segment?
I just explained it. In Greek.
He wasn't listening the whole time. I think those gummies are kicking in, huh?
Little bit of
Did you get your
THC,
second
yeah.
shot? Did you just come back for your
What's
second
the topic? What's the topic for this episode?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Van Morrison, yes.
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 Childish Gambino, no.
Yes.
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 Lenny Kravitz, no.
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 I'll go no.
Adele, yes.
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 No.
The Weeknd, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Benji Hughes, yes.
Don't know.
Don't know.
No.
Camille
No,
Nolan,
you're a
yes.
liar.
Yes.
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 Coldplay, no.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I
Gotta
gotta
go.
divide their career into two.
No,
All
you
right.
gotta go.
Yes, just because of the first half of their career.
Yes.
No.
David Brothers, yes.
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 No.
Phil Collins, yes.
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 That's it. There we
That's
go.
it.
New
Wow.
segment.
Man.
Joe, I'm
Gotta
a bit
hear
bummed
this.
that you said you don't know about Benji Hughes.
Yeah, who's Benji Hughes? I might know who that is, or I might know the songs, but not know.
Benji Hughes
Oh,
is
the guy at
that kid-
freaking Seamus's. The
Yeah,
guy.
Oh.
No. No.
Joe is a hard no.
No.
Me and Joe are
No,
both
it was
behind
funny.
him.
It was
No.
funny.
I
It was
love
funny.
Benji Hughes.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear his music enough to make a judgment.
Like I
talked
saw
about
him, but
it
I
with
still
Joe.
don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where he's coming from. I don't really know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. you know where he's coming. He's coming from somebody's couch.
Coming for you, climbed under the cushions.
Man.
Like,
that
like
was-
I told Joe, it's like I got what he was doing, but I also didn't get what he was doing.
Yeah, and I think that's his thing. I think that's what he's going for. He must be
That was a
right.
good segment, Mike. I like that.
That was fun.
It was tough to not say anything. Obviously, like the Coldplay one is it's tough. Based on their first 4 albums.
Overplayed, yes, but if you just take them at face value and you just listen to them, definitely yes for me. But
I
Yeah.
just saw a comedy routine. Some guy was talking about how if he could be any musician in the world, he would be the drummer of Coldplay because he has all this success and nobody knows who he is.
I don't know if I would recognize anyone from Coldplay
Right.
other than Chris Martin.
Exactly.
Anybody at all.
Yeah, it's not like
So
saying like you're the drummer from like Pearl Jam or U2. Like those are well known, but like you could cross paths with the drummer of Coldplay and a Trader Joe's and be like, huh,
Yeah.
it could
he
be anyone.
gets it all. He gets the whole
Not
thing.
a bad
I
deal.
used to when I used to work at the Hollywood YMCA. One of my clients was a guitarist for She Wants Revenge. So there you go. I had no idea who he was.
And on this little comedy bit, he mentioned the drummer from Coldplay. He loved Game of Thrones, so he's the drummer from Coldplay. So he called Game of Thrones, was like, "Hey, I want to be in an episode," and they put him in the Red Wedding episode, which I guess is a
wow.
big deal.
Yeah.
And
Brothers.
he's actually a drummer in the wedding band.
Wow.
That's
So the guy-
hilarious.
The guy's like, he's so famous. He's doing what he does for a living in the most famous episode of one of the most famous shows, and nobody knows who it is.
I did think it was odd. I did think it was odd in the Red Wedding episode that the Starks had Coldplay playing at their wedding. I did think that was a little odd.
Or,
That tipped me off. That
Aaron.
that was fun. So next episode, somebody else has to come up with 10 bands, and
I'll
we
give
have
it
to
a
go
whirl.
around. Yeah, absolutely.
I like that. All right, so you're gonna go next, Greg,
For what? Next week?
or to make it the 10 bands?
Oh, do we do it now?
No, I was just
Next episode.
On the spot.
No.
We gotta go. Go now.
next episode. I just thought you said you'd give it a whirl, so I thought you meant you would get the
Yeah,
10
I'll-
bands together for next week.
I'll scrape up 10 bands. I'll go
Nice.
through all my records and see what's
Yeah.
around.
All right, cool.
Good times, man.
All
That
right,
was
guys.
fun.
Yeah, great app.
Good to be back. I'm glad we all escaped the 4th of July with no injuries or.
Yeah, everyone's got their fingers, right?
Mike came
John, you're-
close. That firework was real close to you, Mike.
Well, we were at a cookout last
Real
night, and
close.
I did sort of a WWE pyro entrance, and there was like a fireworks shooting out, and I kind of did a.
Oh, wow.
And
I
then it
didn't
got
have
way
real
bigger.
American. What was that?
Then the firework got way bigger, and then you
Yeah, we didn't
way
see that
over
coming.
there.
We need to put that on the label.
That was great.
We were watching Goodfellas while you did that, so
Oh, nice. That's a good
Nice.
movie.
I just watched
Never
that
get-
too. I watched that like 2 weeks ago.
never gets old.
Nope.
Oh, goddamn. And before we go, I just want to say there's nothing better than the feeling of I went to 2 cookouts yesterday, but the first one I went to, was one of my best friends from high school who got me into The Sopranos, and he had no idea that there was a Sopranos prequel, and there is no better feeling than telling somebody that there's a Sopranos prequel coming out that doesn't know. Oh man, that felt good. That felt so good. Telling him you got to watch
that trailer was amazing.
Oh man, if you're
I only watched it once. I don't want to watch it again.
Yeah,
watched it twice, and I was just as excited the second time.
It's gonna be something.
When is it coming out?
I think the fall.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then I think it'll be in theaters, but you can probably buy it at home. Like the new Black Widow movie comes out this Friday. We're gonna watch that at home. I don't think I'll ever go to the movie theaters again.
I love shitty popcorn and the really sugary frozen drinks at the movie theaters. I love the movie theaters so much.
I agree. I like the experience. I'm into it.
Popcorn is so cheap. It's like the cheapest food, and how movie theaters were able to make it even cheaper and more like chemically, and like how did they do it?
And also charge you like $12 for it, and everyone's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. I'll do that.
It works.
And I do it every time.
You're making like 1,000% profit off popcorn.
Yeah. I'll take two.
I'll take two. Oh man.
All right, guys.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good times. We'll see you soon.